competitive play, that's what you want in your jungle. A jungle champion that has value regardless of how much income they have. Because sometimes you have those jungle games where you run around, get 2 or 3 free kills in the early game, get a herald, get drakes, get plates, whatever. And sometimes just it doesn't quite, you don't quite get anything. And Poppy always having value there. With her ultimate, being able to split up team fights,
you can be broke,
is really
still
valuable.
knock them away.
Exactly.
And with the enemy team still needing to lock in a jungler, EG takes a good opportunity. They ban away Trundle, one of those other champions that always has value no matter what, and also really likes eating the extra defensive stats that Poppy gets from her steadfast presence. So that's taken off the table. Jinx removed by 100 Thieves. They have their AD carry. Their opponents do not. Mismatched picks in the first half of the draft means the bans are going to be the same, as now we've got the Braum banned out from EG.
And you also know EG is going to have some real DPS in their draft. Like, you know, it's relatively low damage composition here already. MF getting banned out. Would be interesting to see if we get a Kalista. Danny has not been playing a lot of Kalista, has been really much more known like for his Ezreal this split.
It's actually very unique. Danny does not play Kalista, is the general consensus.
Yeah.
He does not play the champion. So it's going to be interesting to see whether he decides to actually pull it out today. And he's played some games of it, but I know that from what I understand, he hasn't played it once this split, and it's a very high priority pick. That's the Kai'Sa. Wow.
This is a throwback. Kai'Sa Nautilus was like the LPL special a couple of years ago. Like every single game at Worlds, it felt like people were going for these dive compositions. So I'm curious now to see if Jojo Pian is going to pair something a little bit more aggressive alongside it, right? If you are playing against Azir and Zeri and these champions that have a lot of range, I think it can be more difficult in those later stages. So maybe something a little bit more aggressive along the lines of like an Ahri or something like that for EG to try to be playing more heavily towards the dive.
What? We've got some more powerful scaling options locked in here.
Viego.
Viego.
There's Viego. It's a closer special. I think it's one of the champions that doesn't mind getting his W interrupted. It does stop. It does interrupt him. It does ground him. But Viego doesn't mind too much because most of the mobility he has is still in his E. And, well, the ultimate, which he can't cast if he's grounded, but tenacity works. So it's not that bad. You usually have tenacity anyway.
I really like the Renata pick here as well. I mean, if you're expecting EG to be playing pretty heavily dive, you know, Nautilus alt one of these carries, dive in on them, try to burst this person out, you know, with everyone coming in over the top. And then Renata is a great answer to this, but Ahri just makes so much sense to me with the composition that EG have been building. It's what I mentioned earlier. It feels more mid-gamey, and it's something that can set up for the Kai'Sa and also follow up on the Nautilus engage with these dives.
I agree with you 100%. The only thing is when you're diving into a multi-threat composition,
it's scary.
You're going to have to really be precise on what you're doing here, because if you don't one-shot one of the carries, the Gangplank and the Zeri or the Azir are going to turn on you, and they're going to blow EG up. So it's really important when you're playing against triple threat.
PG-13 word here.
It's a real high damage composition out of 100 Thieves. Viego loves it when people run into him and gives him resets. He's going to
doesn't feel bad. You talked about like the Gangplank ultimate not being able to get it. Jojo walking away with 50 HP. Yes, it feels bad, but at least you are getting that EXP advantage, that reward in some aspect. And there it is, Abbedagge level 11. As soon as he gets it, as soon as he gets the chance, he goes right in. Beautifully played. Over the wall. And first blood to the Emperor of Shurima.
Beautifully played. Flashing ahead of time, knowing that he has the WQ. He doesn't try to WQ over the wall, greed his flash, see if he can get the kill. Hell no, he flashes over the wall, knows that if Jojo Pian tries to flash, it's going to be too late because he has the range to WQ. Because that's the thing about Azir's. His soldiers are really slow. So when you're 100% committed to fighting to the death, if all of their members are there,
pretty good apparently.
No, it's looking great. This is what I mean. Like they investigate, and because they didn't put enough members on the Herald. Oh, never mind. This is going to be a full-on fight.
100 Thieves might have took the Herald, but they can't get to the eye. Evil Geniuses come in, and they're going to find the first kill on the closer. 100 Thieves looking to get anything back, but Danny's made his way into the fight, and he jumps in with a killer instinct. Jojo grabs a kill on Someday, and EG are done. FBI is going to be taken very low. Danny nearly dead. Danny grabbing the kill, but Danny dying now. Abbedagge jumps back in. Abbedagge takes one out. Who he's going to keep him alive, and Fire dies. And Abbedagge getting bailed out. A quadra kill to the 100 Thieves mid laner.
What a close fight. 100 Thieves come out on top. Just barely not able to take Abbedagge down there. The bailout coming through. And 100 Thieves are way ahead off of this one. They got the early Herald. They are able to secure that, but EG was posturing for the fight.
100%. As you can see, 100 Thieves commits to the Herald because they were looking at the objective. They felt like, oh, if they're not committing members, we can take this fight. However, EG was like, wait a minute, they're contesting? Jump in with as many members as possible, and it looks really good at the start. In fact, you would even argue in the middle of the fight it looked really good, up until the very end where Abbedagge pulls off a hero play with the bailout.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, Danny wasn't there at the very beginning, or I think this could have been a very different fight, but everyone from EG was committing in. 3 members, going in over the Azir wall, trying to finish them off, but Abbedagge playing this out so well. The bailout coming back up split second before he gets hooked there. They get the kill onto Inspired, so he gets the reset, and Vulcan with no mana, no shot to actually finish off the Azir there. A Quadra. Is like, well, good job.
Hell yeah. He died like 40 seconds before the last before Vulcan died there. So he's like, hell yeah, he's spectating. He's having fun. He's loving it.
That's the most.
FBI doesn't feel too unsafe pushing this wave, and he's gonna crash this wave. They're gonna try and see what they can do with the Herald that they picked up. I actually don't know if anyone picked it up because it was up.
I think it expired. I think 100
might have, yeah.
got chased off of it.
That was a whole fist fight to the death, so no one actually managed to pick it up, but 100 Thieves did get the kill credit for that. So what's really interesting about this game is 100 Thieves draft has way too much damage. We're trading sides right now. Vulcan's looking for a dive bot lane. As they're going,
let's see.
I don't know if they have damage to kill this guy. I don't think they do, by the way.
Someday just seems completely unimpressed, unafraid, unaffected, or is he? It'll be a 1-for-1, but a 2-for-1 now as Abbedagge is going to clean up the side of Fries that came with that main dig.
Oh, he's taking the 1v1.
Now I got Closer looking for Danny. Danny's going to have a tough time with it. Closer going back in there with a Heartbreaker, gets the stun. Danny did his best, but Viego versus Kais is a tough one.
Red Smite nerfs can't come in. Can't come in any sooner. Right there.
It's exhaust. It's all the above.
It's all of the above. It's a heal, ignite, exhaust, everything you want. Poppy will use to save the mid tower for a little bit. Is going to live. Scary.
Fired. Okay. All right.
Manages to walk away. Knows. I think Zeri will actually ult it there. Yeah. Looks like
they're going to lose the tower probably anyway. I mean, I guess we'll see how. Okay, they're going to TP back in.
A third one's going to come in with the Void Staff for Abbedagge. He's really not going to be tanky at all. So he spent all of his gold that he gathered farming in the side lane, trying to be a tank, but ultimately just getting one-shot by Azir and Zeri. Well, they're looking for this play.
Yeah.
No TP on Jojo, so he's very disconnected.
Impact's really going in here, looking for the enemy support. Who he's going to be taking low, but the bailout might be able to save him. They can't get the kill in time. Vulcan takes kill number 1 here in this fight, but 100 Thieves are still looking to find something in return. Nice interrupt there on the steadfast presence. Abbedagge jumping in, seeing if maybe he can grab one of these guys. Vulcan's the sacrificial lamb. Abbedagge is godlike. Support for support. 1-for-1 trade, but 100 Thieves aren't done. Closer with the stolen Nautilus body, still looking to go a little further, but EG have
they can go to Baron. I mean, he's actually going to have to cancel his recall to avoid that Void Seeker, but they can potentially move back towards Baron. They have enough health. EG has some really low health bars there. Inspire went back to base to heal up. FBI gets charmed though.
Oh, FBI getting out of the CC, and it's going to be Impact who pays the price. Danny's in the back line, and Danny grabs the enemy AD, but he dies too. Jojo Pyun, he gets caught out. Closer's grabbing the kill on that one. 100 Thieves, 3-for-1 there. Feels good.
That's what I was talking about. Even if you manage to snipe FBI out there, great play by Danny to follow up. He holds his Kai's ultimate until the very end, jumps in with the killer instinct at the very end, snipes FBI, but it's just not enough. Someday has too much damage. Abbedagge has too much damage. Like, there's still too many threats on this composition, and that's going to secure 100 Thieves the Baron play. This is the desperation I was talking about, where Impact sees a great play, manages to snipe out Huhi, 1 versus... I didn't know how many. He didn't know how many. He probably didn't have any vision. He just felt it, and a fantastic play on him to not panic here. He actually commits to the fight. He calls, I'm going to take the fight here, even though Jojo is very far away, manages to get the pick. But then, unfortunately, Evil Genius just feels too pressured in the game. There's too much scaling on 100 Thieves' side that they feel like this is the best odds we're going to get. It's a 4v5. We have no TPs. Like, there's nothing really going on. That's why Vulcan hooks back in just to try and see if he can get anything done. But unfortunately, 100 Thieves is too strong.
And these fights are just so difficult because against Zeri, you know there's not really a way you're going to get fully out, right? Zeri's starting to stack with the ulti, chasing you down, can E over the walls, so they try to go back in and turn on these plays. If Impact had Mega here, maybe, but the bar is not charged up enough. He tries to go in and follow it up. Danny flies in, does at least get the 1 kill, but EG lose so much. They lose the Baron as well. Azir already at the death cap now has, pieces of the Void Staff. Like, he's a full item.
You want your Azir to be, right? You want to be a monster DPS burst machine. Like, at this point, he's a burst champion.
It's been a pretty incredible mid-gap this game.
Oh,
Abbedagge now trying to get back to safety. Maybe I spoke a little bit too soon. Bailout coming out. Abbedagge can't stay alive through that one, but they barely keep Danny on the board, who he's going to be taking low. But it's already 2 members of 100 Thieves, of EG, excuse me, that have bit the dust. The remaining 3 try to get out, but Huhi, Closer, and Someday continue the chase. Closer's got the stolen Gnar body still, not going to find the boomerang there. Bottom lane, the minion wave's already in position. 100 Thieves are going to get 2 inhibitors off of that one.
we're going to see if they're going to look for an end here. It's a potential angle, in my opinion, but they might just play it safe because they feel good. No, there it is. They're going to look for the TP with the 0 and 25. So the thing is, this is going to be a straight up 4v3 until everyone respawns, and then it's a 5v5.
Yup, first Nexus
One shot
turret.
power.
It's already gone, my friends. Huhi, the only one low. The other 300 Thieves players all at max HP here for this one. Inspired, Danny, and Vulcan have got to try to keep these guys away however they can, but it is so damn difficult. Vulcan now having to back up. Inspired having to back up. He goes back in. The Nexus is under fire, but Vulcan's dead first. Inspired and Danny try to fight, but fight they won't. And it's 100 Thieves putting the second loss on EG's record.
A huge win for 100 Thieves. Very well-controlled game here. Abbedagge was massive for them. After that quadra kill, that huge fight around the blue buff,